Hey everyone, it's me. So I wanted to get back on or get on here and first of all show you the shirt I picked for tonight. So I mentioned I hate wearing winter boots, but another thing I hate wearing is a winter jacket. I sometimes will take it. I'll put it in the trunk. I'll put it in the back seat, just in case like a car would break down or something. I would need it for some reason. But I hate wearing winter jackets. That's why I wear like a sweatshirt or my pink sweatshirt um, on top of my clothes. So I don't. My pants are still in the dryer. So I have this sports bra on. Nothing fancy, just a regular stretchy sports bra. And then I have this shirt that I think was given to me actually. It's not very heavy, it's very thin and see through. And then there's some lace here on the back that you can see there. So that is what I picked to wear tonight, and then I will probably wear my pink trusty sweatshirt over it, and then I will have black leggings on, because I am a legging person, love my leggings. So yeah, so that's what I'm wearing tonight. And talking about sports bras, since, you know, there was a time that I went to Walmart to pick up sports bras, and let me tell you, I got into Walmart and had to go try them on, and I got stuck. And yes, I look like a T-Rex up like this, trying to get this sports bra off. And my only thought was I was going to have to call 911 to come get me out of it. I could not get this thing off over my head. And I know I'm not the only one, guys, who has that problem or have had that problem. But you know, that's all I can think about is, oh my gosh. Thankfully, my mom was there. I think she ended up helping me. But you know, you get sweaty, you get hot. Then you start laughing at yourself, because if you can't laugh at yourself, then like that's no, like, life isn't fun, right? So I'm laughing at myself because I could just imagine them coming and cutting me out of this thing. So yeah, that I never tried on another sports bra in my life after that, not in a store. But that kind of reminds me of like when my kids were little, and you know, you go to Burger King, you go to McDonald's, they have the play areas, you know, and we used to go to Burger King, and I could still get up there now with no problem to get my child, but McDonald's, they need to do better, because there was no way I could get up there to get my child, and he's up there flipping out and screaming because he didn't know how to get down. Because we always took them to Burger King play place, so this was like his first time at McDonald's play place, and he got scared and started flipping out and screaming so much. And you know, they have doors on like the play area rooms, and the workers at the cash registers were looking, thinking somebody, I think, was killing this kid or something, the way he was screaming. Oh, it was hectic, guys. Anyway, so, and of course, what's my first thought? Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to call the fire department to come and get my kid. Well, they couldn't even get up there. They would have had to cut the slide or something, and yeah, that wouldn't have been good, right? Because of course then I'm like, so if they cut the slide, we would have to pay, right, for something. Let's check my pants, see if they're hopefully done. The heat from the dryer feels good. Whew, those are hot. They are done. I was doing towels yesterday, and it was so cold in my living room. It was horrible how cold it was. And so every time I took the towels out, I'd put them on, like, around me, on me. Yeah, it felt so good. Now my pants are too hot now. Like, I don't want to put them on being that hot because then I sweat and it's just not pretty, right? So we'll wait a few minutes. But yeah, so, all I can think of is these people were going to come cut my kid out of this. Thankfully, like, I couldn't go up there. I don't know if my other son went up or not, or if he was, I don't think he was with us. I think he finally got down because we're like, dude, you gotta get down. You gotta get down. Like, this is my life. I have the kids that I swear they always want the police or the fire department to, like, show up. No, not really, but you know, get the point. But that's kind of all my life. If it's something that can and where will happen, it will happen. And even if it's something so unique, it will happen. So yeah, so are any of you going on vacation this summer? Do you have any vacations planned for this summer or this spring? If so, anywhere interesting, like out of the country or, even a different state. I mean, I haven't been on a vacation. I'm trying to think. It's been at least 2 to 3 years. My mom, and my kids, we all went to, it was called Baraboo, Wisconsin. So up near Wisconsin Dells. That was really interesting because, I always heard people going crazy about Wisconsin Dells. How amazing. And I guess if you have a family and kids, like, all their water parks are amazing. They were cool to see as we drove by. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, sorry. So we did get to see those as we drove by. And some of them were really cool. Oh, somebody put water on my floor and I just stepped on it. Yeah, so that was cool to see. Wisconsin Dells was really, or not Wisconsin Dells, Baraboo was really cool. We went there because they have like a, what do they call it, a sanctuary, for my mom's, birds, the sandhill cranes. And that was really cool to see. So it's different sandhill cranes from around the world. And then afterwards, each person got to pick on our trip. We actually stayed extra because I think we were only going to stay like 1 or 2 nights. And we ended up staying like 3 or 4. So on the trips, each of us got to pick one thing we wanted to do. So I picked going to, I think it was called Devil's Lake. I'm not 100%, but I'm sure, I think that's what it was, Devil's Lake. So I got to pick that, and which is a park. And it was a very popular park. There were people swimming, there were people camping, all this stuff. And then my one kid picked a zoo, and it happened to be, it's not the biggest zoo, but it's good size, and it was free. And it was very interesting, and it was a nice zoo. And then my other one wanted to go to a place, and it was in Wisconsin Dells area, and so everybody got irritated with him for this because it was called a root beer museum. Let me tell you, I wouldn't look at this place and call it a museum. So you walk in the store and they have things, it's a store. They have things for sale in the front, like probably root beers and, things like that. And then you pay and they take you on a tour or, well, they let you in the back of the store, basically. And it has just things about root beer. So pictures and posters and, things like that. And I think everybody got upset at my kid about that because we felt like it was a waste and that it was a waste of money. And that it was not worth it. And so I think we all got irritated by that, even, we disappointed, however you want to say it. So, but otherwise, we had a good time. So yeah. So that was the last vacation that I've been on. We don't take vacations very often. My husband loves to work so much that he won't. I can't even tell you the last time. The last time he and my family all were on vacation together. Oh my gosh, 10, 11 years ago probably. Well, 8, well, not, maybe, yeah, about 10 years ago probably. And it was a great vacation, but he won't go on vacations really anymore. So, my mom and I and the boys would go on little vacations, even if it was a couple days, not very far, but it was still areas that we haven't really explored. So it was nice to go. If you haven't, again, go to Katie Van Slyke. I think is how her name's pronounced on Facebook. Again, if you like horses and goats and donkeys, because again, we're on full watch, which it means that one of the first horse of 2026 is due any minute, any day. And at night, she also has a YouTube channel. And at night, we've been watching, because they stay up all night, pretty much to try to watch for the baby. But we've been getting to see Mama in her, getting irritated, and watching her to see if she has the baby, boy or girl. We don't know. Anyway, so that is one of my relaxations. It brings me joy, and it's so relaxing. And if Katie ever watches this, I hope she knows how thankful I am for her channel, because I started watching her actually by accident. She came through on Facebook, and she is amazing. And I started watching her because she, had some PCOS, she had, some weight problems going on, and then I ended up falling in love with her animals, and just her, attitude is just so wonderful, and she just seems so happy, all the time, and maybe she's not, but, she acts like it, and I just felt like I could relate to her, and I could see us being friends, and, so, yeah. Anyways, talk to you guys soon. Bye.